everybody, my name is Brittany and welcome back to my channel. So today I have some very exciting updates for you all. First off, you'll probably notice that my arm is down instead of being like out like this. I got for my birthday, it just came in, it is a tripod / selfie stick for my phone. So I can use it as a selfie stick, I can use it as a tripod, and I can film with it in either position. It's extendable, and so I can film with it in the selfie stick position or in the tripod position, and I can adjust it to the angle and the length that I need. And it's just the most amazing present that's from my mom and my stepdad, so it's just fantastic, and I am so lucky. And it's gonna make all the difference in my filming, and I just love it. I love it so much. It's so freeing, and it's going to allow me, there we go, it's going to allow me to, I'm just gonna move over a bit here, there we go. It's going to allow me to make better videos, I think, and make more content. So I'm very excited about it, and so thanks to that, you guys are going to be seeing more of me. So please let me know, you know, what kind of angle you guys prefer. It's hard because I've never actually really used one of these too much before, so it's gonna take some practice, some getting used to for sure, but I am very excited. I think this looks a lot better. I like being back a little bit further from the camera and such things, so yeah, I'm excited. Okay, so today's video is going to be some wonderful, amazing sort of fall middle grade recommendations. Now, I know I don't talk about middle grade books a whole lot on this channel, but I'm gonna do some middle grade recommendations for you guys, and I will talk about them being good for fall, and also I'm going to do a little service dog update. Willow's downstairs right now, she's eating her supper, but I'm going to do a little service dog update and kind of talk to you guys a little bit about that. I'm excited because I've never really combined like an autism video and a book video into one before. So we'll see how this goes. And without further ado, let's just dive in. So the first thing that I'm going to talk to you guys about is Willow. This is going to be the little service dog update. So she is doing fantastically with her training and her tasking. I am training her in the following tasks. I'm training her in deep pressure therapy. I'm training her in anxiety and stress alert. I'm training her in meltdown alert, as well as self-harm behavior interruption, and also she helps with carrying certain things. Sometimes having a lot of like small stuff is hard for me. Bigger things I don't tend to have as much of an issue carrying, but smaller things tend to be a bit trickier for me. So having her have a backpack is really helpful, that she can carry some of the smaller items, like my wallet, my phone, my chapstick, etc. In the wintertime, chapstick. Yeah, so, okay, I think that's about all I have to say on her. She's doing fantastically with her training. We have our hiccups here and there, like any, you know, service dog in training is going to have their hiccups, for sure. There are definitely times when she does things she shouldn't, and I have to correct her. There are also times, usually though, she gets much more rewards than corrections, and she's really trying hard, and I'm so proud of her, and she's so stinking cute. If you guys would like to see a separate video kind of about her and the tasks that she is training to perform, with examples of kind of how I am teaching her those tasks. I want to just say this too. I am not a dog trainer, nor do I claim to be. I'm just a girl who got a puppy and decided to train her as my own service dog for my own disabilities, and help my husband train his own service dog for his own disabilities. And we are owner trainers, first time owner trainers, and we are learning everything we can from books and YouTube. We've both had pet dogs before that we've trained, so that works out really well. We have the same training philosophies, so it's working out really well. But in terms of service dog specific things like tasks and that, we're learning a lot from YouTube and books as well. So yeah, you won't see any of the books on our shelves, but that's fine. So if you guys want to see more about that and the resources that we're using, and some of the things that I am training Willow to do, and some of the things maybe that Matt is training Evie to do, I don't know if he'd be comfortable with that, with coming on camera to show that, but I can talk to him and see. But either way, if you guys want to see some of the stuff that I'm doing with Willow, please let me know down in the description. Willow and I both love purple. Purple and silver are our team colors. So if you would like to see that video about Willow and the tasks that she's doing for me, leave a comment below and put a purple heart somewhere in your comment. I don't know, I don't care where, just somewhere in your comment, leave a purple heart, and depending upon how many purple hearts there are, I may or may not decide to do that video. Okay, so now let's get into my middle grade fall reading recommendations. So I read mostly YA. One of the things that I struggle with is something, I know there's a name for it, but I have very much a lack of a mind's eye, which is kind of odd. I never knew that people could see things in their head. Like if you say envision a pink spotted elephant, like I know what a pink spotted elephant would look like. Like I can describe it. I know what it would look like. It would look like an elephant that is pink and it's got spots, and like I know intellectually what that would look like, and I know, like, I can imagine what it would look like. Like I have a very good imagination, but in terms of, like, if I close my eyes, I can't literally see it. Like my eyes don't see it. Like I can't actually literally see it out in front of me. And I didn't know that other people could. For me, my mind is kind of it's just black. It's just kind of like the void, I guess. And my own sort of internal monologue. I close my eyes, I can't see anything. Like I can't literally see it. And I didn't know that other people could. So I have a very fantastic imagination, but the only thing that I can really literally see when I close my eyes and I'm told to visualize something is just sort of bursts of color and light color, but that's about it. So, yeah. So, but I still have a great imagination. I can still imagine things and imagine sort of, you know, what it would look like. So anyway, so anyways, I don't read a lot of middle grade. I do very much enjoy a good middle grade book when I do pick one up. And I know that there's a lot of really great middle grade that has come out recently. Some middle grade I struggle with because I find it just a little bit too juvenile for me. Not always. Like, there are some times when I do find a middle grade that I really do enjoy, but For the most part, I like YA. Adult fantasy, you'll notice I don't read a whole lot of adult. Some I do, but not a whole lot. And the reason for that is because I find adult to be a little bit too graphic at times. There is one scene in the newest book that I'm reading right now. I'm just about done it. Serpent and Dove by Shelby Mahurin. That I really didn't enjoy. I enjoyed the rest of the book. The rest of the book was great, but I didn't really enjoy that one part. And anyway, I'll be talking about that in my review of that book, which will be coming up very soon, possibly tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. Please give this video a big thumbs up. It really helps me out, and it doesn't take very long, and it really helps me a lot. And also, please remember to leave that comment with the purple heart or not, and subscribe. Okay, so on to my middle grade fall recommendations. So I have two series here. Now, one of these series I have only read one book, and the other two I have read pretty much all the books, although I don't necessarily own all of the books, okay? So that's what we're working with. So I'm going to start out, just to make it easy, I'm going to start out with the book where I have read all of the books and I own all of the books in the series. It's a trilogy, and that is the City of Ember series by Gian Duprell. I love this series so much. It really spoke to me. It was one of the series that I read very soon after I finished Silverwing, and when I was a kid, and I really was just dying for something else that was really going to be really on that same level. I wouldn't say necessarily that these books are on that same level, although I haven't really read them in a long time. So I could possibly do a reread of these. If you would like to see a reading vlog of me rereading these, please let me know down in the comments. I could do a reread of these and let you guys know what I think now. But from what I remember of them, I really enjoyed them. Definitely not on the same level as Silverwing, but certainly fantastic. You can see these still have the library stickers on them, and that is because I bought them at a library. Our local libraries here always have book sale rooms where they sell off books just by donation, so you can go in and buy, like, I think it's like 25 cents for a book or something like that. It's like really like ridiculously cheap. So like I can go in and pay like $5 and get like 10 books. Like, it's amazing. A lot of them are books that, you know, I'm not interested in. It's actually, I check the book sale room every time I go to the library, and it's very rare that I actually find books there that I'm interested in taking home, but the odd time I do. Most of my books I get new from the bookstore, but the odd time in the book sale room I do, and I found this series and I was so lucky to find it. You can see this book has pictures from the movie, which are kind of starting to fall out from use. It was like this when I got it. I take very good care of my books. The book was like this when I got it. So all these books were like this when I got them. You can see they wrote discard on them. Yeah, so, but in either case, I was very lucky to find these. So basically, if you don't know what this series is about, so this is about a girl, her name is Lena, and she wants to be a messenger. So basically, there's this underground city called Ember, and everyone there is assigned a job once they turn 12. And Lena wants to be a messenger because messengers get to go above ground. And but instead she gets the job of a pipeworks laborer, which means she's going to be stuck underground working in the tunnels. And there's a boy named Dune who becomes a messenger, but he doesn't want to be a messenger. He wants to be a pipes worker. He asks Lena to trade jobs, which is obviously something that you're not supposed to do. And he wants to be underground because he wants to try and fix the generator that sort of sustains the city. And the generator is failing, and he has some ideas about how to fix it. And yeah, so that's basically what the first book is about. And then there are 2 more books in this series. Actually, oh wait, no, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. I guess I don't own all the books. I didn't realize it was a quartet. It is. Huh. You can see on the back, there's 4 books, not 3. I guess I was wrong. Okay, so it's a quartet. There's 4 books. So I own the first 3. Forgive me. I own the first 3. Okay, moving right along. This is the second series I'm going to talk about. I have indeed read all the books in this series, but I do not own all of the books in this series. And that is the Inkheart series by Cornelia Funke. This series is amazing. I can't even really describe it properly. It has to be experienced. These are books that you're best off going into knowing absolutely nothing about them, and just going in blind. These are fantastic middle grade books. They are such a fun adventure, and I love them so much. Read them. I promise you they are worth your time to read at least once. They are really fantastic books. As you can see, I have a paperback copy that I got from a used bookstore. And then I also found at that same used bookstore, still a price tag on here? What? Or sorry, no, I didn't. No, I didn't find this at the used bookstore. I found the paperback copy at the used bookstore, but I found this beautiful hardcover copy, brand new at the new bookstore at Chapters. And I picked it up because even though it was at Chapters, it was on sale. It was on their sale rack. They do have a sale rack. And it was there just by chance. They don't normally put a lot of their books, like reading books, on their sale racks. But it was just by chance. And this book had, like, in the front of my local Chapters, they have a section where they have books that are like newer releases that are on sale. So they'll have a sticker on like 40% off, 20% off. So like, for example, the one day I went in and they were having a sale on all of the Cassandra Clare books. So my husband has been collecting the Cassandra Clare books. And so he bought quite a few of them that day on that book date because they were having a sale on them. And it was, I think it was like 2 Cassandra Clare books for, it was buy 2. That's what it was. It was buy 2, get 1 free. That's what it was on the Cassandra Clare books. So, you know, I mean, they do occasionally have really good sales. Now they definitely haven't been putting any books on their book sale racks. They've pretty much, it's just all like journals and stuff. But what they've been doing is they've been doing more of those kind of sticker sales where they put a sticker on the book and it shows it's, you know, 40% off the cover price or 20% off the cover price or whatever. And usually it's for sale like by the author, so they'll have, you know, a sale on all the books by a certain author or within a certain group or a certain theme or something. So yeah, they often have little tabbies where it says, you know, any two for $20 or something like that. So anyway, but this series is a series that has to be experienced. I really don't think it's a series that you should know too much about going into it.
Could you try again?
Oh, sorry about that. That is my watch. There we go. I really think it's a series that you shouldn't know too much about going into it. But let's suffice it to say, it is an amazing adventure about a young girl and her dad. And since my dad has been so instrumental in my love of reading, as has my mom, I just really, really enjoy this story. And yeah, I'm just really, really glad to have read it. Okay, the last series that I want to talk about, oh my god, it's already been 20 minutes, that's crazy. Okay, the last series that I want to talk about with you guys is the Land of Stories books by Chris Colfer. I have not gotten to these yet. I bought these kind of on a whim because I was feeling like a middle grade. I was coming off of a really bad reading slump, and I was going through a very sort of sensitive time with my mental health, and I was finding a lot of the YA that I was reading was just too dark, I guess, for me. So if any of you have some recommendations, you know, other than like the selection series for some YA fantasy that's kind of on the lighter side, some lighter YA fantasy, please let me know. I was finding YA fantasy just way too dark. And some dark YA fantasy I don't mind, but when it's all really, really, really dark, it just... And obviously it's not grimdark, I hate grimdark, but when it's all like very kind of got a lot of like stuff in it that's really just... It was darker and more graphic than what I wanted to read at that time in my life. Does that make sense? It was something that I wanted to read YA because I wanted to see myself in the characters, because I find I relate very well to YA characters more so than other types of characters. But just having that, everything being so dark, it just... And I find even now, like a lot of the YA fantasy is on the darker side, and that's fine. That's the trend. That's where it's going. But I definitely still love kind of a lighter YA fantasy, especially when I was coming out of a reading slump. Well, you think I could find a nice light YA fantasy beside the selection series? Very, very hard. Very difficult to find. So what is a YA reader to do? Go to middle grade, of course. Middle grade tends to be lighter, it tends to be more fun, and yeah, I just wanted a very sort of lighthearted, fun read, and that's kind of what I go to middle grade for now, because I can't really find it in YA, which, you know, really stinks. Please, 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 if you guys have any recommendations for lighter YA fantasy books, please leave them below. But anyway, I picked these up and I haven't gotten to them yet, but I am so excited to get to them. These are going to be the perfect read for nights when, if I'm suffering from a headache or I just don't really feel like reading, these are going to be great to pick up just to kind of get me through. I think these are going to be just so whimsical and exciting and so much fun, and I'm so excited to read these books. I think each one is kind of based on a different fairy tale. I'm not 100% sure, but I am very excited to read these. Very excited. Okay. And that is about all I have to talk about in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys enjoyed this new me filming with my new tripod slash selfie stick thing. This is how I'm going to be filming from now on. So you'll definitely be seeing more content from me. It's just very freeing to be able to just sit here and film and not have to worry about holding my phone while I'm trying to hold a book and trying to, you know, it's really fantastic. And my mom and stepdad really did, and they really made an excellent choice for a birthday gift. It's really just really fantastic, and I love it. So, alright guys, I hope I didn't take up too much of your time. It's 26 minutes later, so I probably did. But please comment, like, subscribe. Don't forget to leave the purple heart if you want to see the video about Willow. And don't forget to let me know about the book recommendations. And I hope you guys all have a marvelous day. And I will see you all next time. Alright guys, bye!